It's 5FM main news, the headlines. Procurement processes for revamping the Cancer Disease Hospital near completion. LCC to adopt a cashless mode of payment to improve revenue retention in markets. South African Daire Clady elected to top UN court. This bulletin is also streaming live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, 5FM Radio Zambia. The headlines. I beg your pardon, the details. Health Minister Sylvia Masebo has revealed that the procurement processes for revamping the Cancer Disease Hospital are near completion and the identified supplier will soon move to the site to begin the works, delivering a ministerial statement on the progress made to revamp and expand cancer treatment services in Zambia. Ms. Masebo says the revamping process will take 12 months to complete. She says works expected to be done includes the decommissioning of all absolute equipment and radiation sources from the cancer disease offices and transporting them back to the manufacturer. Other works include rehabilitation of the building, which houses the diagnostic and imaging equipment. Ms. Masebo says it is expected that once these major works are concluded, the Cancer Disease Hospital will become a regional center of excellence for diagnosis and treatment of cancer. She says during the rehabilitation period, Cancer Disease Hospital will be providing diagnosis and staging in outpatient chemotherapy, nucleus medicine therapy, and surgery.
70% of patients, or about 70%, would need both chemo, or about 30% patients that would need treatment without radiotherapy. And what I'm saying now, the other services under chemotherapy and the other indicated will still continue, but radiotherapy services will not be provided during this time of rehabilitation.
The Lusaka City Council, through its Housing and Social Services Department, has held a consultative meeting with market managers and technocrats with a call to adopt a cashless mode of payment to improve revenue retention in markets. Addressing the gathering, Acting Director of Housing and Social Services, Kelvin Chama, hinted at the Council's intention to go cashless, as this will enhance revenue collection in markets and bus stations. Mr. Chama, the cashless mode of payment, traders will be allowed to directly their obligations into the council accounts to avoid the risk of handling cash. The director further said this will enable the revenue accountant to use duplicate receipts with the attached deposit slip and the online report to consolidate the revenue collected. He added that the system will provide intra-day reports on collections for quick reconciliation by market managers, saying revenue collectors will then be going around checking on levels of compliance and issuing receipts in exchange for deposit slips. This is according to a statement issued by Council Public Relations Officer Nelin Kolongo. Government, through the National Pension Scheme Authority (NAPSA), has officially opened Levy Cinemas at Levy Business Park, More. Speaking during the event, Labour and Social Security Minister Brenda Tambatamba says the opening of the cinema is another milestone in NAPSA's quest to grow the investment portfolio of member contributions. Ms. Tambatamba is of the view that the cinema will serve as an inspiration for young people to explore the art of filmmaking, enabling the future narratives of Zambia to be shared with the world through an authentic Zambian lens. She says this will also contribute to job creation and improved wealth.
The board and management to continue making bold and judicious investment decisions for the benefit of the members and our community, our society and nation at large. Ladies and gentlemen, as the minister responsible for labor and social security, I understand the importance of catering to the diverse needs of our society.
And NAPSA Acting Director General Christopher Lalusha says the authority's prudent investment decisions, including the creation of Levy Business Park, does not only guarantee its financial stability, but also ensures its long-term sustainability. Dr. Lalusha says through such strategic investments, the authority can continue to provide social security and give a peace of mind to its members for years to come.
NAPSA supports a well-diversified investment portfolio that is close to about 68 billion budget. This supports multiple sectors of the economy, and the investment portfolio is circa 13% of the country's GDP. Guests of honor, NAPSA's investment decisions do not only guarantee our financial stability, but also ensure our long-term sustainability.
Ministry of Education Chief Curriculum Specialist Jack Chishala says government has accelerated efforts in promoting gender equality in the education sector and combating school-related gender-based violence. Speaking during a panel discussion to mark the launch of UNESCO in Action for Gender Equality 2022-2023 report on the sidelines of the 42nd session of the General Conference of UNESCO, Mr. Chishala said government has developed a curriculum for pre-service teachers that integrate gender equality content. In 2019, the government, with UNESCO support, embarked on a project to train teachers and educational staff in gender-sensitive approaches. Using an in-house curriculum program called Connect with Respect for 12 to 14-year-old learners, teachers were trained on how to prevent gender-based violence in schools. Mr. Chishala said the gender equality curriculum has been beneficial to the learners who are taught how to recognize, prevent, and report different forms of violence in schools. This is according to the statement issued by Zambian Embassy in France First Secretary Press Naomi Mwemba. In other news trending this afternoon, the African Regional Campaign for the Recognition and Support of the International Men's Day, which is being led by Zambia through the Zambia National Men's Network for Gender and Development, is gaining momentum with 3 more countries joining the campaign. The recently formed opposition Democratic National Party has noted with concern that the tendency by some members of the public to support a political party with a view to gain financial benefits has a negative bearing on the country's governance system. Up next, business news.
From Radio Business News, we mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Southern Province Permanent Secretary Namani Monze says the ongoing verification of the FISIP exercise in the districts is not meant to stop or delay beneficiaries from getting the inputs. This verifies that those getting the inputs have fields in the zones where they are registered. He has therefore appealed to beneficiaries to support the offices of the district commissioners and the teams constituted to verify the inputs distribution exercise. He has further reiterated government's commitment to ensure efficient and timely distribution of farming inputs to farmers in the province. In foreign news, University of Pretoria law professor Dyer Clady has made history by becoming the first South African elected as a judge at the United Nations International Court of Justice. President Cyril Ramaphosa on Friday hailed Professor Clady's election as an outstanding personal achievement in which the nation shares with great pride. He is one of 5 judges who were elected on Thursday by the UN's General Assembly and the Security Council for a 9-year term beginning February, providing legal advice to UN agencies and settling legal disputes between countries. In sports news, Sir Jim Ratcliffe's deal to become a minority shareholder in Manchester United is expected to be agreed during this month's international break, possibly as early as next week. It is expected Ratcliffe's Renewals Group will pay around 1.25 billion euros to buy 25%. United's owners, the Glazer family, announced on 22nd November 2022 they were considering selling the club. Renewals and Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani both made offers tabling bids of around £5 billion. And now the weather. Parts of
Class Econ Roofing Africa.
Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
the lunchtime weather, most parts of the country, partly cloudy skies, a slightly windy and warm too, with isolated thunder showers over eastern Muchinga, northern Luapula, Copperbelt, and western provinces. Maximum temperatures will range between 25 degrees centigrade and 38 degrees centigrade. Western, southern Lusaka, Muchi, and hot, with a chance of showers. The evening will be partly cloudy, slightly windy, and warm to mild. Ends your weather.
Class Econ Roofing Africa.
Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
That brings us to the end of the main lunchtime bulletin. Before we go, a recap of the top stories. Procurement processes for revamping the Cancer Disease Hospital near completion. The Lusaka City Council, LCC, to adopt a cashless mode of payment to improve revenue retention in markets. South African Dyer Tladi elected to top UN court. For these and more stories, you can follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the happy world of 5FM Radio. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Grace Msimuko. Do have a safe and blessed weekend.